Good evening, students. Standard 10, subject Political Science. We are reading chapter 2, Federalism. In previous class, I have asked you that we will read about decentralization. So today we are going to read about decentralization. We know that central government and state governments, all children know about central government and state government, but they do not know much about local self-government, that is called three-tier of government. First of all, we should know that why there is need of three-tier of government. So I can say that India is a vast country. In a vast country, government cannot run through only two tiers of government. India is larger than many European countries. Many states are larger than many European countries. You know, Uttar Pradesh in population is larger than Russia. Maharashtra is as large as Germany. So here, in three tier of government, the government will run smoothly in the village area and municipalities and municipal corporation. We should also know that in many states are diverse in India, that diversity. So that is also a reason that local self-government should survive here in a good way, strong way. And now the question is, what is decentralization? The power from central government to a state, taken from central government and a state government and given to local self-government is called decentralization. You can give a definition that a power is given from central government to a state government, that is called local self-government. And here is a question: what is the basic idea behind decentralization, or what are the causes of decentralization? So the basic idea behind decentralization is that the people know about the problems and difficulties they face in the local area, and they can settle those problems in the best way. Second thing, they have better ideas about the things goes on in the local level, so they can solve those problems. They can also know that they have ideas that how to spend money there and how it make efficient to run the government, local self-government, in a better way. People participate in decision making, so it also they develop, the people of village or at local level, they develop the decision making, and this helps in democracy. It also cultivates the idea of democratic principles. So it cultivates that they should think about the ruling at the local level. So these are the causes behind decentralization. And now I am going ahead that in our constitution it was felt that there must be decentralization. But at first, decentralization after independence, it was not running well. There was not regular election of the local self-government. The state government has not given revenue and much power to the local self-government. So there was an amendment in 1992 and local self-government developed, and these arrangements have done much to improve the self-decision of the local people. So now we are going to discuss about the 1992 Act. The 1992 Act first was that it was mandatory that elections should be held on regular interval. Second point is that reservations seats are reserved for backward class, scheduled class and scheduled tribe in elected bodies or executive. 1/3 seats are reserved for women for all positions. There should be an independent election commission, that is the state election commission, who will conduct the election of local self-government. And last point is that the state government will give some revenue and power to the local self-government. So these amendments and 1992 acts has helped the government, local self-government, to be strong. In exercise, you will read a question. What is difference between 1992 Act and before 1992 Act in local self-government? You have to answer that before 1992 there was no election of local self-government, regular election. There was no revenue or power state government has given to the local self-government, and after elections are compulsory, and we have learned that revenue, state government has given revenue and some power also. So students, we have read, so you can recall it, that from very beginning I am telling you that in CW copy you have to do these questions. So all questions every day when I teach you, I give you. Today I am giving you that you will do the exercise questions 1 to 6. You will do in your HW copy, and these questions you remember: what is federalism, what are features of federalism, what are the federalism roots of federalism, what are aspects of federalism, what makes India a federal country, what are the threefold lists which has divided the power between central government and state government. So these questions you will write. Today I have discussed what is decentralization, why there should be India's 3 tiers of government, what is basic idea behind decentralization, what is 1992 Act, write about the 1992 Act, what is difference before 1992 and after 1992. That's all. In my next class, we will read about the rural government, Gram Panchayat, Gram Sabha, and the left things of this chapter. Thank you.